This video is sponsored by Mobbin. Companies aren't really going to care about the projects your classes are going to give you. Calculators, to-do apps, and simple algorithms aren't really impressive to them because everyone in every computer science class is doing it. What's important to a company is seeing what you build for yourself. Think back to why you came into computer science in the first place, and try thinking about how the things you've learned up until now can help you develop something that you care about. And it doesn't need to be anything fancy when you're starting out. A browser extension that fixes a daily annoyance is good enough. Remember that the most important thing is to finish something, and trying to go too big too fast might make you too scared to even attempt anything at all. Pick something that you want to make, a tiny thing that solves an annoyance or problem that you or other people face. Continue doing this, and over time, eventually you'll get to doing those huge projects that right now seem out of reach. Whether it's a club at school, office hours in a class, or a study session with some classmates, even if it sounds totally uninteresting to you, go in and join whatever's happening. The worst case is that it is totally uninteresting and you drop out. But more often than not, you'll find one or two things that are interesting and begin to carve out your own path in computer science that will help you build stuff for yourself, like we talked about before. The best thing clubs, office hours, or study sessions offer, though, are networking opportunities. A lot of clubs at colleges will have connections who work in the industry already, and will often invite those people in as guests. Talking with these people can kickstart your professional network and help you further down the road when you start applying to jobs. Because more often, a guy will know a guy that can help you. In your office hours, that person will be your professor, and in your study sessions, that person will be a classmate that's well connected. Hit them up and be their friend. Scheduling sounds really boring, but it's really important, since once you build a weekly schedule, you don't need to spend every minute thinking about if there's something else you need to do. Try setting a weekly or daily loop at school that you can do every single day. It can be something like 2 90-minute blocks for your tiny projects, 2 sessions of LeetCode review, 2 sessions of outreach, and 1 or 2 job apps. The important part is that you set a system up and build that habit for yourself. The work ethic will automatically follow, and that first week or two is going to feel really weird, and you might not want to do it. But if you tell yourself that you want to try an experiment out for a week or two, more often than not, by the end of it, you'll want to keep doing it because the fear of starting a change is always way bigger than the actual doing of something. This one's short, but if you lock yourself in your room all day trying to build the best, most beautiful project anyone's ever seen, then you're going to burn out really quickly. Go outside, hang out with friends, have a drink, or if you just need a break from the world, sit at home and play Minecraft like I am. It's not that life is too short not to do that, but that burning out and hating your life is going to drag your productivity down so much that you'll end up doing less than if you made time every day for your social life and yourself. And maybe one of those days you'll end up meeting someone that you'll become friends with that helps you out in the future. I don't mean having 1 million followers on YouTube or Twitter. I mean contributing to things like open source. It might sound really scary since there's so many people working on it that surely are much smarter than you, but the point isn't to one-up everyone else, it's to make any contribution at all. Start with small, useful contributions. Updating a script, fixing a bug, filter repos by good first issue, or join discussion boards and pitch in ideas on how to fix something. If that feels too intimidating, try helping a local nonprofit, the school website, or the clubs that you're joining or already in. Remember, consistent small steps build careers. It doesn't matter if you're a first-year student or a second-year student, you need to start networking and applying to things as soon as you can. If you want to avoid ending up in my position, trying to catch up with everyone later in college. A lot of companies have job postings that are specifically for first or second years, and those are the things you should be aiming for if you're just coming in. Polish up your resume, make connections, and start applying to jobs. It doesn't matter if you don't think you have the qualifications or experience that they ask for. A good rule of thumb is that if you have over 50 to 75% of what a company is asking for an entry-level internship, go ahead and apply. And if you're a third or fourth-year student in college, then start catching up. It might take a little more effort and you might feel left behind, but walking that stage with something is better than nothing. Sometimes you'll just want to give up, and that's completely fine. There were days when I'd wake up, feel like there's 1 million things to do in the next hour, feel like garbage and want to just lay in bed and cry like I blew my one opportunity. It happens to everyone, even the people who you think have a guaranteed shot. The important part about this is to let yourself feel those feelings. Lay in bed for a little longer, cry a little. Let yourself process those emotions and let those emotions pass through you. Because the truth is that if you try to power through those feelings like you're some stoic god, all you're doing is setting yourself up for a huge crash out later down the road. Let yourself feel and then pick yourself up. It'll be hard, but remember that it's not just you. Everyone's going through this. You're just not close enough to them to see it. You are not your GPA. You are not the worst bug you couldn't squash at 2 a.m. You are the habits you repeat, the small things you finish, and the way you treat people when things get hard. And that includes yourself. And if you're concentrating on front-end design and development like me, our sponsor Mobbin can help you. Mobbin is the internet's biggest online repository of front-end design elements, and it really simplifies your life. Instead of manually sifting through screenshots and spending hours trying to capture every part of the user flow, just hop on Mobbin with my 20% discount and get instant access to over 500,000 real-world app screens and 80,000 user flows from more than 1,200 industry-leading apps, all right there at your fingertips. It'll save you so much time that you can use towards job apps, LeetCode, networking, or just relaxing and recharging. Mobbin even has a Figma plugin that lets you export screenshots or entire workflows directly into your workspace so you can get in there faster and get back more of your time and life to do the other things you need to do.